Hello, this is Robert Higgs from Barren Ridge Vineyards. We're going to do a little vineyard viticultural update for our video on Sunday. Hope you're all safe and well out there, and welcome to the vineyard out here on a pretty cold day. And we're just going to talk about what we're doing this time of year. It's January, the vines are dormant, and so we're going to talk about pruning. We're pruning so that we have proper growth the following year, this year being this growth year. So the plants are dormant. You can see that these vines are not yet pruned, and we have different trellising systems here. This is one. This is called vertical shoot positioning. So you have the shoots coming up vertically between these wires, and these branches are called cordons. So these cordons stay here, and I'll show you something different a little bit later. And just to talk about how a vine grows, this all looks very good. Nice growth on this vine, and you can see that vines like to grow. They like to grow as high as possible. Sorry, this one's stuck in here. But I'll just show you an example of this vine. You can see how long it is. It goes from here all the way up there. So grapevines in the wild. We have wild grapevines in our woods here. They grow all over Virginia, and they try to reach the tops of the trees. So they put all their power in what's at the very end. So whatever's at the very end gets all the power from the vine to reach the top of the trees, to get nutrients from the sun, and to have less competition. So that'll be important as we go through our little presentation today. So we're going to continue on. We're going to go a different part of the vineyard, and so we're going to go visit our young Chambourcin now. We're in our Cabernet Franc, and what we've done here, we've already done what we call the rough pruning. So these have all been pruned down to a certain length, but we will prune these down to 2 buds or 2 eyes. So we'll prune, we'll make the next pruning cut. I'll show you, we'll make the next pruning cut right here and leave 2 eyes. So there'll be the bottom eye and the second eye. Generally, that's how we do it. Right now we have 7 or 8 different buds on here, and that's after our rough pruning. And this protects the plant a little bit, because the first bud to mature, to break when it gets warmer, will be the top bud. Like I explained earlier, the vine sends all its energy to the end of the vine, so it's going to be sent here, and these other buds will come out later. So this is a natural way to protect your buds that are lower. So that's one kind of strategy that we use, and this is how we do it every year. We do these rough prunings, and then we'll come back and do the finer pruning later. And this is we're in our Cabernet Franc block right now, and we'll be tasting our new vintage of the Cabernet Franc next Sunday on our video. Next Sunday. We're here in our Chambourcin. We have different blocks of Chambourcin. This is our older Chambourcin, and this is a different type of trellis system. So before we looked at vertical shoot positioning. These vines are not yet pruned too, as you can see. We'll be pruning them. And this is a high trellis system. So instead of having the shoots come up from lower and go through the wires, they're sitting out here on top, and that allows us to do less work in the vineyard. We don't have to pass as much on the tractor to care for them. They just grow from the top, and they kind of flop over. And you see it's a beautiful tall plant. It's as tall as I am. I'm not very tall, but they're pretty tall here. And that's what they look like. So that's our high trellis system. And now we're going to go visit the young Chambourcin to look at something else. We're here in our Petit Verdot. So this is a Petit Verdot that I believe was planted in 2006. So this vine has been there for quite a while now, and you can see it's already been. We've done our rough pruning, so this is pruned down to a certain level, and we will prune this further down to two eyes or two buds later. So we will make a cut here later. There'll be one bud here and one bud here. And right now we have these other buds in case we do get a frost and we lose something on the top. We have more than just two, so we hedge our bets and protect ourselves a little bit. And this is called spur pruning. So this spur pruning, these are spurs coming out, and they produce the canes that ultimately give us the fruit from the buds. So these are the spurs, and this is a typical the main trellising system that we use, vertical shoot positioning, where the shoots go up between the wires, and we have a double cordon. So we laid down a cane early in the development of this vine and created these cordons, which grow every year and become bigger, and they're obviously very hard and woody, and that gives us the potential to grow our grapes here. So double cordon and vertical shoot positioning, and this is spur pruning. So this is spur pruning. You can see we're out here on a cold but sunny day, and Kirk Fox is here with me, and he's going to show you a little bit of our beautiful scenery around. But it's quite enlivening to work in the fresh weather and to work with something living like grapevines, and wine, of course, is also a living product. So thanks for joining us with this little viticulture update. We're in our young Chambourcin now. So this is a different type of pruning. The other pruning that we're looking at we call spur pruning, and this is cane pruning. Cane pruning is different because you don't have the cordons that produce the canes every year. You have the canes that you renew every year. So here with the cane pruning, we're going to take these and extend them out and attach them to the wires. We'll do that later. You don't want to do that now because you could have some damage to the plant. You have to wait for the cold weather to disappear, and so we will lay these down later. But this is called cane pruning. So these will get laid out. And the other type of pruning that we did, you already have the cordons laid out and they stay there. These get renewed every year. So that's the main difference. And that's basically our viticultural update from out here at Barren Ridge Vineyards. And that's the main focus this time of year, is taking care of our vines and doing the pruning. And we'll try to do an update every month so that everybody can see what we're doing throughout the year. So wish you all well, and again, Happy New Year. Thanks for joining us in our videos, and I hope you have a great week and a great end of the weekend. So take good care. See you next time. Bye-bye.